What's going on, guys? Boss Rack here, bringing you a best class setup for Search and Destroy. Here lately, I've been playing some Search more and more. I think it's a really great way to rack up some points, to get a couple diffuses. Maybe you can up your score per minute, everything like that. Well, for this on Search and Destroy, I use Rejack on Nomad, as you can see here. It's really good because you can just come back from, like, if you died, I don't know how many rounds it takes for you to get it or how many kills. I think I've gotten it with 4 kills and a plant. I've gotten Rejack, and then I was the last alive, and then came back and won it for us. But anyways, that's a great thing to have there. And create a class. Here's some of my classes. Um, I like the XR2. I haven't been using it too much. As you can see, I have gold for it, and then I will use a reflex sight and the eclipse. If you don't have that, then you could just use the default. It doesn't really matter. I just like the eclipse because it's a little bit bigger, and I don't know, it just feels right using it. And then I use quick draw, and I use grip for uh, so it'll be steady, so it wouldn't bounce as much. Usually I use high caliber, but since I just prestiged this weapon, I don't know, it was a week ago or so. Haven't really used this much, but it's a great gun with high caliber on. I think it's if you get all the bursts into him, it'll kill him instantly. But and for my lethal, I use a trip mine. I usually like if there's a house that or a house or building that people usually get inside of. Usually you just pop one of those up there and it'll kill a couple of them. And I use a smoke screen to cover me while I'm trying to rush to the bombs. Even, or if I'm planting the bomb, I will throw one right around me, and then I'll lay down and plant it so nobody will see you, unless they have a thermal sight, which we'll get to that later on. Now I use flak jacket for this gun, helps protects you from explosives. Um, I use fast hands to help you swap your weapons faster, and tactical mask. You all should know what tactical mask does. It allows you to reduce the effects of flashbangs, concussions, shock charges, etc. And then wild cards, I have 0 on here. Okay, let's get to the next class. The Man-O-War. I have been trying to get this gold, but I've gotten a standstill with the 50 kills with the Man-O-War with an optic and 5 attachments. As you can see, I have an optic and 4 attachments, but I don't have the primary gunfighter 3, which requires a major level 34 for you to be able to get that. And I've kind of not been using this as much. I have a couple games here and there, but for now, I use that. And okay, let's go to the optics. I love the ELO sight on just about any weapon, even a sniper. It's just very great and it's accurate. The sight is orange. And then for my second one, I use quick draw, which helps me aim down my sights faster. Sorry, I've got a cold. Grip reduces the recoil, and then high caliber headshots do increase damage, which not only headshots do more damage, you can actually do more damage to the body area, legs, limbs, whatever. And then extended mag, because I've had problems in the past with this weapon of trying to get, I just can't get somebody that's head glitching, and I use too many bullets, and then I run out and they end up killing me. So I went ahead and equipped extended mag, and that's really no longer a problem with me. I usually have about 12 bullets left over because extended mag is just so great on that weapon. And then I have no perks because, like I said, I was trying to get gold for this, but now since I have to wait until I'm level 34, I just kept it this way, and I really don't see a problem with it. I really don't need any perks. Alright, the ICR. That's my next weapon. This is usually for defending a map. You can rush with it if you want. You would have to like, you can do some different things with the perks and lethal and tactical. But anyways, again, I have the elo sight. Um, quick draw. I usually have quick draw on just about every one of my weapons and grip because I mean, who wants to sit there and have so much bad recoil? Recoil, it's just awful. And then thirdly, I have the suppressor, which the enemies won't see it on a mini map. Um, and for my lethal, again, I picked a trip mine. This is really for defending. If I haven't said that already, you just you throw a trip mine right behind you. I guess you could call it camping, but if you're defending the bomb, it's a little bit different than camping. You're just playing the objective. There's nothing really you can do. But Sixth Sense. I use this one because if somebody's going to come behind me, they already shot my trip mine and I didn't hear it go off, then that will allow me to see them on my mini map, and I could just turn around and drop them. And then Tracker. If somebody does the same thing, and I do hear that they destroyed my equipment, and I can see their footprints on the ground. They are highlighted. It's like orange, orangish red, sapphire, something like that. And then you can just follow them and get them. And then I use blast suppressor because it is so annoying whenever if you do not have blast suppressor and you try to use your thrusters. You just see a big, huge red circle, and the enemy will know where you are, and it's really awful for search. If you were playing Search and Destroy, I really recommend you getting this one. And of course, I have Primary Gunfire 1 that lets me select that one. Alright, class number 4. This is really a rushing class. I use this to rush multiple times. I love rushing. That's my favorite thing to do in Search. Gets your score per minute high, and the enemies do not know what the hell just happened. But anyways, it's the Razorback. I don't have any optics. I mean, I guess you could put an optic on there. I haven't really tried any optics. I just love the sight of the I just love the iron sights. And then I have quick draw. Okay, and then I have my standard, the grip. I always have that on my guns, and the suppressor, which actually, if I press Y, I have the Falcon, which I got this out of the supply drop. It's a legendary, and it just does work. I love this weapon. This class setup is just perfect. And I have a trip mine, which for rushing, I guess you could like, I don't know, maybe use a thermite, Semtex frag, combat axe, or something like that. But I don't know. I love the trip mines, man. You could just place them somewhere and an enemy will run into it and they'll die. But I also use a smoke screen. This is one of my favorite tacticals. Um, I just I will throw it across the map where I knows a lot of people, maybe some snipers or something, so I can get into a room. Maybe on infection, you could throw it in the middle and then go to the B bomb if you know where that is. Well, I use Sixth Sense on this weapon. Also, you can just see them on your mini map. It's great for rushing. It's great for everything. I really recommend Sixth Sense. It has saved my life multiple times. And then I use Fast Hands, which I can aim faster after sprinting, and that's what I really want on this weapon. It is great for rushing, especially if you have this quick draw. It just brings it up really nicely. And then Blast Suppressor, it's really great, so you don't get seen on the minimap. Alright, and then the KN94. This gun I haven't used quite as much as I have the ICR, but it's very powerful. I use quick draw, grip, and pretty good damage on its own. But if you use high caliber, it's just unbelievable. You can get about 3 or 4 people with one with one mag. You give about 3 or 4 people. And then I use a trip mine, and then a smoke screen, flak jacket, so it'll protect me against explosives. Fast hand, so I can pull up quicker, and tactical mask. And then my other Russian class, I use a Kuda. It's got quick draw, grip, and it's got long barrel. And I do not use a lethal, but I do use 2 tacticals, which are the smoke screens. The perks, I use Sixth Sense, Tracker, and Blast Suppressor. And for my last class, this is kind of a cheap class. It's the Loka Sniper Rifle with a thermal sight and fast mags. Excuse me. and then I use the RK5 and with quick draw on that. And what I do with the thermal is I will throw a smoke grenade into a window or something, and then I'll use that thermal, and you can actually see through the smoke if somebody is there, and you can just pop them off. That's really easy. I use Sixth Sense just in case somebody comes up behind me. Fast hand, so I can swap to my pistol faster, and blast suppressor so they can't see me on the mini map when I jump around. And for score streaks, I use UAV, care package, and counter UAV. Those are the especially counter UAV and UAV are the best things for search and destroy. I really recommend you getting that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.